I'm going to show you how to find a box plot, your 5-number summary, and outliers using Desmos. So I have a random data set on the screen here, and I am going to put this into Desmos. So if you go to Desmos, what you need to do, and I've already got mine typed in there, but you would hit functions, and then you would scroll until you find box plot. And then for some reason, you also have to include a bracket on the inside, and then you start typing in your list with commas. So you would just, whatever your data set is, you would just separate them with commas. So you have to have those square brackets on the inside of your parentheses in order to get the box plot to show up. Next, I'm going to unclick exclude outliers. So if I wanted to graph my entire box plot with my outliers included, you want to unclick that box. So now I have my box plot. This one does not change whether I check the box or uncheck the box. What that would mean is that this data set does not have any outliers. All right, so now looking at the box, the first number is my minimum. The last number is my maximum. So I've got 2 and 12. So my minimum and my max are 12, which we could find just by looking at our data set. The next thing that we're going to have from our 5-number summary is Q1, first quartile, or some people call this the lower quartile, is the first part of my box. So my box, the first part is at 5.5. You can zoom in and out to get Desmos to show you the exact value there. So if I zoom in, it's at 5.5. My median is the middle of the box, which is at 8. And my third quartile, or my upper quartile, is the other end of the box, which is at 10.5. So if I'm looking for my 5-number summary, again, I type it into Desmos into box plot. And then I'm going to look for the ends of my whiskers are my min and my max, so 2 and 12. The first spot of my box is my Q1, so that was 5.5. The middle line in the box is the median, which is 8. And then the other side of the box is the third quartile. So that is how you find your 5-number summary for your box plot if you were going to graph it on your own. Let's say the question is asking you to determine if there's an outlier. So I'm going to add what I think would probably be an outlier, like maybe 20. If I click the box for exclude outliers, you can see that my whisker gets shortened. It was when I include it by unclicking the box, it's included, it graphs it with 20 in the list. But 20 is an outlier. So if I click the box, it's going to exclude 20, and it's going to put a dot there to show that that's my outlier. I use this when I'm teaching students how to find outliers by hand, and this allows them to check their answer. So you put all your data points in, and then you just see if it changes when you click exclude or include. And when you exclude it, it will put a dot there if it's truly an outlier. Hope this helps.